All right, so yeah, time for Giant Moon Laser Part 2, I guess. Anyway, you know, so Earth shoots the aliens with the giant moon laser, but it proves ineffective because of how many alien ships there are. And oh yeah, here's the second beam, except this one's inverted because inverted shots in comic books are cool. Anyway, so as it turned out, the protagonist, whose name is Rod, got abducted, but he can't understand the aliens, so I stick a little babel fish in his ear. And they're just like, yeah, whatever. And so he's like, hey, where's my friend? And they explain to him, his friend's over in his room. And she's like, oh, it's you, yay. And he's like, oh, hey, yeah, I wonder what the aliens are going to do to us. And he's just like, come this way. The alien guy. He's like, come this way. And the alien guy's like, put on the suit. Pick out a weapon, and he just grabs the knife because he doesn't even need any weapons for something that you'll see later. And so he just sees this giant monster. But then, nanobots start coming out of his eyes, and his body's covered in nanobots. And the giant monster's like, ha, do you think you can scare me? And then he, yeah. And he doesn't really kill it, he just knocks it out or stuns the giant monster or something, I don't know. Anyway, so then the referee guy is like, 27 is the winner. Then he has to face off after this giant slime, which, you might think a slime would be easy to defeat, but in reality it's very difficult because it's like a shapeshifter. So, yeah. Then he shoots a giant laser out of his mouth because nanobots. And so we just have this whole big fight happen, and it's really, really hard. But eventually he does win when he shoots one of its eyes out. And the thing just sort of turns into a puddle of goo with a single blinking eye. And he's just like, hey, aren't you supposed to have two of those? And it's like, okay, you win again. Then he has to face off after this giant octopus thing. This battle's a bit quicker though, so you just try it, but the thing's too fast. Then he just cuts it a bunch of times, and the thing takes his arm, but then he gets his arm back as nanobots. And then, but then he defeats it finally. But then, there's a new threat. He just had a seizure. I'm just kidding. That seizure was caused by something that is invisible, except when he does this thing where he inverts everything. That allows him to see the little pulsating organ on the ground. And it's just like, is this what hurt me? Because he thinks it's the alien, but it's not actually. That this big guy that just stabbed him is. And then the referee's like, oh, he'll lose. Oh, and now you're going to get sold to this person. They'll buy you. Now you need to go into your ship. And I kind of don't know what to do now because I had originally planned that when he gets bought by the person, he just goes and he doesn't put up a fight. And it just but then because the person is nice, they're just like, oh, you want to go back home? Okay, I guess you can go. But then I realized that seems kind of dumb, and I thought, oh, maybe he knocks out the pilot or hacks the computer or something, and takes the ship, and him and Stripes, go and try to find Earth back, and just a big long adventure can unfold as they try to get back to Earth. But then when they go back to Earth, it's been destroyed to build a giant space highway, just like from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And so then he's all sad and depressed. That's supposed to be the in the belly of the whale moment. Uh, but then Stripes is just like, hey, the humans probably aren't all dead. We can go scour the universe to find them. And so that becomes his motivation for the second half of this long trilogy that I seek to, create. That's my story, I guess, so far. Tell me how you think about it. Yeah.